Alright guys, if we hit 4,500 followers on Twitter today, I'm giving away 45 XRP to 3 different people. Head over to Twitter, give it a follow, and come back to this video. Make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and comment down below your favorite crypto. You're automatically entered and you'll hear a winner tomorrow if we hit it. So guys, today the prices have been going insane. Look at XRP, we are above 30 cents. Everybody's happy. Ethereum close to 400. All is looking good. Now, actually, one of the really fun parts about this is earlier we were looking at the chart and we were like, man, could it be that everything's going to be switching over right now? Or is it just a small correction, right? Is it just a small correction? We were talking about the possibilities and all of that. And as of this point, it looks like we're just going to have a small correction, then just surge back up, get to higher points, and just keep the gains and the movement going on. And all just happy stuff, happy vibes. I'm really, really happy to see all of this, guys. Really, really looking quite juicy. Then, Leonidas Hadjiloizu just posted on Twitter, Ichimoku Cloud leading span A crossing above leading span B on the weekly XRP to USD chart for the first time in 2 years. Now, all I've been noticing here is that most people right now are all talking positive about XRP. Here, somebody asked, what will happen if candle is above the red? So if you're wondering about that, above the cloud is positive trend. Even though I don't trade a lot, I absolutely love the Ichimoku Cloud indicator. You should do some reading on it. Somebody else said it's a good thing. Yes, price rising above the cloud would be even better. And you can really see right here what's going on right now, which is looking pretty damn juicy, guys, if I do say so myself. And really, XRP is looking quite juicy. Now, one thing I must say is that a lot of articles will misguide you, right? By saying they know more than you do. They might be able to say they can beat the market or things like that. They probably can't. You know, a lot of guys are not able to do that. A lot of guys could just really, really get what the market can give them. They can't really construct a better portfolio than you and I could. And a fun fact with all of that is, I really think there's going to be a lot of cryptos who are going to be winning, right? Honestly, guys, I think a lot of these cryptos are going to be doing good for the next run. However, there's just one that takes the cake, right? And even though Ethereum will most likely gain for a little while, I mean, we also have Ethereum 2.0 coming up, which really might change the game. It's the truth, right? Some are saying, well, things like Cardano could really beat it all the way down because they just got their ultimate staking and their ultimate decentralized platformer going on, which is supposedly going to be taking all of Ethereum's as customers and guys. And crypto hedge funds loses half its money and the investors left. Really, this was kind of an interesting ordeal, right? Because when I'm thinking about crypto hedge funds, I'm thinking about people who are taking some ridiculously high risk, but high reward as well. However, the point I was trying to make here is that even though people are trying to put you onto something and all of that, you don't listen to them, right? Well, of course we don't. I also showed you guys on Twitter earlier today a little info piece here. I don't talk with my friends about crypto. They told me I was crazy for reading into it every day. They said it would have no future and it's probably a big bubble. We'll see who have the last laugh. Now, the reason I actually posted this and why I'm showing it to you guys right now is just because I'm really convinced you shouldn't listen to a lot of people. However, it just depends on what type of conversations you have. If somebody's just really understanding and will help you out, or he's really respectful of your opinion and your ways of doing things, oh, that's just all good, right? That's only good stuff. I can say nothing negative about it. However, yeah, if they're not positive, if they're just, laughing behind your back a little bit, they're just kind of skeptical about it, maybe it's really not worth your time. Maybe it's not worth the effort to get into, right? And on that note, by the way, the likes are doing pretty good on this one, right? I don't normally get so many likes on Twitter, which is really, really crazy. But on that note, I'm going to tell you guys another big secret. If you have, friends that are into crypto, make sure they also give you the right information, and most importantly, that they give you the information on time. So whenever something important happens and they tell you about it 3 weeks later, if you wanted to trade it, you're already really, really, lost. You should have looked at it earlier. But in the end, you might get the story wrong because you might get your timeline messed up. Now, this is an article I just saw posted on Twitter by, I don't even know, XRP Tony Stark or whatever the name is. However, the article is already 3 weeks old. It says Ripple payment now operational in US, 22 geopolitical regions. Ripple XRP plays dual roles as a payment platform and a currency. However, when I read the article here, I noticed, all right, it's a lot of information we knew about before, which is, not bad because it's already an older article. However, one of the things I found interesting here is that the title includes Ripple. The undertitle, though, it says Ripple XRP. And even though everything here is correct, I think a lot of people might get the wrong picture by putting here, 22 geopolitical regions, and people are not noticing that there's a big difference between Ripple and XRP, when they're also here talking about cryptocurrency and Ripple often being still connected to XRP. Now, the point is here, for example, Santander recently just added 19 geopolitical regions to its OnePayFX international payments app, offering a collaboration with blockchain and crypto payments powerhouse Ripple. Now, if you read that, you're like, oh, damn, that's perfect. That's going to be a huge, huge, huge use case for XRP, right? And a couple other things here, you could be like, oh, that's going to be huge. However, there's a ton of things that do not utilize XRP. There's a ton of projects with Ripple that do not utilize XRP. And on the channel, I've explained tons of times how, in the end, through a bigger circle, most of the partnerships are still good for Ripple, right? And for XRP, because you get the Ripple connection between, I guess, the party and Ripple, which means, all right, they're connected at this point. And all Ripple now has to do is, kind of explain to them how the regulatory system will work, and just explain to them that the system, will lead one way or another to XRP, and they'll just hop on. At least that's what I'm thinking here, that eventually they'll just hop on because it's cheaper, and why not, right? If there's already bigger guys on there. However, it's very important to make a good distinction between Ripple and XRP, and so you know that not everything revolves around XRP, and that a lot of things will be Ripple only. In the end, though, I told you guys as well that Ripple has the best interest in XRP price going up, so don't be worried, but think about it and keep it in the back of your head. Everything is going digital. Money has to follow. Digital money is the hardest piece of the puzzle. Ripple are the leaders in blockchain innovation, teaming up to better the XRP ecosystem. Regulatory clarity is nearing. Owning XRP is like owning gold, but digitally. Now, I'm going to say it straight up here. Owning gold is a completely different experience. Please do not compare XRP and gold to each other. It's very, 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 very strange and very, in my opinion, wrong. Now, I've explained to you guys how I see Bitcoin and gold being connected in some way, shape, or form, yes, and XRP being connected in some way, shape, or form to silver. However, comparing XRP to gold, very, very bad idea. Reason for that is, well, with Bitcoin, you could say main purpose, store of value, not really applicable to that many things, not really useful for, transferring money and value, really. It's really kind of heavy in the sense that it's very expensive and very slow, right? Same for gold. I mean, it's pretty heavy, it's pretty slow to move around, and there's really not that much you can do with gold itself, right? A couple of jewels, but it's really kind of annoying to bend if you think about all that type of stuff. Now, if you go and look at silver, there's way more use cases. It's way undervalued right now and has a way higher supply, right? And really, it's a lot more simple for transferring, not because it's that much, I guess, easy to hand over to somebody because you still got to see them in real life, but it's a lot lighter. So theoretically speaking, you could transfer silver a lot easier, but you'll be doing it in less quantities, or at least less worthy. Now, you can see how Bitcoin and gold are then connected because, well, it has a lower supply and silver has a higher supply, and Bitcoin and XRP in that regard as well. Gold is not that applicable. Silver is really, really applicable. Same for Bitcoin and XRP. I mean, Bitcoin, what are you going to use it for? XRP, really, really useful. And so forward and so on. Comparing XRP to digital gold, though, I think is a very strange comparison because really gold is often, I guess a digital gold is like a kind of just a gold-backed token. And XRP, if they were to be alike, that would be very, very bad. Because then really XRP could really most likely only prosper if the economy is going into shithole and going really, really bad, if you think about it. At least that's the way I like to think about it. And I think that's also the truth, guys. That if the economy does bad, things like gold will do good. However, XRP will prosper in any way, shape, or form. Then, Bitcoin and Ripple's weekly technical analysis. We don't need to read into it. We don't need to. Reason is, right now it's a very uncertain period of time because prices are going so berserk. For XRP, I'm actually expecting the price to rise. Well, look at the devil. 10% on the day here. Oh my days, guys. Whew. That is looking huge. Ethereum as well, 9% on the day. That is insane what is going on here. All right, I also saw a couple of guys talk about Mr. Pool once more, and still I need more of you guys to comment down below whether or not you like this type of stuff. Man, I can't grasp it. I just can't understand what people find appealing in these types of stories and these types of hints. Another picture of an owl and AOE, and maybe like a dollar-ish bill or something like that. I don't even know what it's supposed to be exactly. Owl here, another guy. Truth in the crown. This other crown was posted on 9th of November 2018. Picture of crowns, or a crown, the pawns being, or the pawns, or however you call this in English actually again. They're all holding up the crown. Yeah, that's a pretty generic picture. And then another, maybe Riddler or whatever. I don't know what he should be. Posted it maybe earlier. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Maybe this one was old. I don't really know. I don't see the connection. I don't really know exactly what it's supposed to give or things like that, because, again, as I said before, this is such a stupid thing to tweet. It's so applicable to 1,000 things. Same for this one, right? It all connects to the crown possibly, or it's all like, all right, all the fundamentals build up the king, or things like that. It's all so stupid. Same for coins, same for banknotes. You can always think of a story if you really, really want to, because people will attach things to it, as I said before, and in the end, you don't really need to know what you're talking about to become a Riddler, because people will find connections for you. You don't even have to do it yourself. You can just pick up random pictures and dates, and people will fill in the stuff, fill in the blanks, and eventually you'll be correct. All right, as a Riddler, eventually you'll be correct. Eventually people will praise you like crazy because they thought you knew it all along, even though you can really just be guessing and eventually be right. That's again something I'm warning people about as well. But at this point, guys, I've been really, really accumulating a lot of XRP, doing really, really good. I'm really, really happy with my position right now. Thinking about buying more as we go down, but right now we're in a good spot. But guys, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.